Connor has a condition called food protein-induced enterocolitis syndrome. It's one of those conditions that is not very well known within the medical community. Starting from birth, there were signs along the way that something wasn't right. We went from specialist to specialist. I think they did a simple stool test and told us, we don't know what it is, but we'll assume it's a virus, or we'll assume it's a bacterial infection. And then we sought a second opinion. There we were told the same exact thing. It was really the most horrible thing in the world as a parent, to literally be seeing the best people in the country and to not get answers about what's wrong with your child. I had been working in New York. I had a Wall Street job. I left my career and I decided that I had to focus on getting Connor better. We were struggling day in and day out to get the calories that he needed in order to grow. He was basically beginning to starve himself to death. We didn't know that he was reacting to something, and we kept continuing to try to feed him because that's what you think is the solution. And at that point, they told me, you really need to switch to formula. She gave us a sample can of the Neocate Nutra. It was the best thing ever for Connor. Having that Nutra every single day, that really helped to turn him around. I made a very conscious choice that Connor was going to grow up and lead a normal life and be around food and be exposed to eating. I froze the Nutra, I made it into little popsicles. Then I would take the Nutra and I'd flavor it with the Splash, so he could have orange, pineapple, he could have grape. On a Facebook support group, someone posted a picture of a cookie recipe. I rushed into the kitchen, I made a huge batch. They were squealing and screaming with joy. He had no idea what even a cookie was. And I handed him that cookie, the real piece of food for him to hold in his hand. And the smile on his face was priceless. It was absolutely priceless. I had been in contact with one of the nutritionists, and I sent her this picture of him eating these cookies. And little did I know that it was her recipe, but she said it brightened everyone's day. It was unbelievable that on 3 small bowls a day of this powdered stuff that my kid could thrive, and he thrived. He is a tough guy. He is small and mighty. He is full of energy. He is full of life. We've been very fortunate, and I credit that to making sure that he was getting the nutrition that he needed.